Fantasy versus reality. Well, that's kind of a big topic, especially if you've been in the spiritual path for a while. At some point, the best thing that can happen is actually you get deluded by all these teachers and preachers, as somebody was used to say, that claim so many things, but in practical terms, they are not able to demonstrate them. Whether we're talking about qigong or other aspect of the personal spiritual development, whatever you want to call it, human development. Many people might claim many things, but if we are not able to witness what they say, well, actually, we should take a little bit of distance, I think, personally. Talking about qigong, this might relate to one aspect, for instance, that I've seen happening with my students. Sometimes people approach me and they've been practicing for decades, more than me, basically. And I'm surprised that they don't have much to report. They might have a great knowledge about things that I don't know, but in terms of theory, intellectual aspect, schools, methods, masters, teachers, I have no idea about all those things. I just practice Nei Gong, as I said in another video. Probably I was lucky. Still I am. But if those things that we have learned, we are not able to demonstrate to others, we are working on our fantasy, and that's different from reality. That's why in the Nei Gong path, it's really important that everything that we achieve, so to speak, can be practically experienced, whether it is if we have gained an high energy level and mastery of vital energy, we have to be able to prove it. If we claim to have to know what meditation is about, people should be able to feel it. If we say that we have stable emotions, a stable mind, and a balanced life, that should be seen as well, and not in a fake way, because that's another problem that we see in this kind of unfortunate field of spirituality. People faking it, believing that they making it by faking it, which is quite crazy. So you see lots of effort in keeping up this fake spiritual way of being, such as always smiling, laughing, and loving each other, and then you actually just a little turmoil, you see that their life collapse and go to the opposite direction. So in the Nei Gong path, it is important that everything that we achieve with our serious work, hopefully that we do on a daily basis, should be seen in our life. Otherwise, there's no point. If I claim to have a stable mind and to have achieved whatever level of meditation, if there is such a thing as different levels, it should be taken in our daily life. Otherwise, there's no point. If I'm well, I'm good only when I sit down, close the room, and then I go out and my mind, my life is a mess, I think that's that's a big problem. I mean, we're cheating ourselves. Or if we dress in very mystical ways and we talk in a very esoteric way, and we want to know the secret things, we might actually inquire and see if we are actually following the right route, the right path. We might believe, and this is another aspect of the fantasy, we might believe that we are practicing well, even qigong or Nei Gong, that we are following the right direction, without maybe realizing maybe our ego is becoming big, and maybe we are fascinated by all these superpowers or by some kind of idea of being more special than others, and those things actually might hide themselves. So the real work is actually it's silent. It doesn't show colors or mystical clothing and all this kind of nonsense. If you like them, nothing wrong with that, as long as you know that you're playing with colors, nothing to do with you. So we have to be careful, I think. And because another aspect that happens, for instance, so many times actually, some people approaching me saying that they've practiced qigong for a long time, many years, and it's funny because I heard this thing also from my teacher, from Shifu Costantino Valente, when we recorded these videos together, and it happened to me as well. It has been going on for a while, that people approach me saying that they know this, they know that, and then they start in a qigong path, and they learn some exercises, even first practices, whatever, and they are shocked by the result, or by the effectiveness of the practice, or some sensations or whatever, which for me it's kind of shocking. And also I realize how lucky I was and I am in ending up in a very practical, down-to-earth path that actually it's effective and bring results. It's not about fantasy or theory or things like this. We talk very little in one sense. So this video a little bit is to reflect upon the way that we are moving forward, I would say personally, and in our qigong path, and to make this a very important distinction between fantasy and reality. Because if I think I'm enlightened, if I think that I'm a spiritually evolved being, if I think I've achieved whatever thing I have achieved, I should be very careful, because I might be actually deluding myself and not being real about what it is that is actually taking place. And also, if I talk with people about my ability of doing something, I should be able to demonstrate that, but in a very simple way, I believe. So I hope that this video was interesting for you. If you want to find out more, if it is the first time that you watch these videos, you want to find out more about Nei Gong, you can go on my website, neigongjoshiandrea.com. You can sign up for 2 free exercises if you want, or you can join straight the class if you're serious and you really want to see this thing going. Okay, have a good day.